Okay, welcome back to my new video. So this video is totally made for my personal record of my analysis, and this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel to actually get a record of all my analysis and predictions that I've did. So let's get started. Okay, so right now we are seeing the Dow Jones. Okay, so this is the daily chart of Dow Jones. All right. Right now, we have seen the maximum of approximately 37,000 points of in the Dow Jones recently in 2021 December. So now we are in 2023 March, and we can see that there has been a daily cycling correction right now here in the Dow Jones. So this daily correction was started in 2022 December, and right now we are in March, and we can see a really good correction has been running on, and still it is not able to break this point of 34,000. So what we can expect here? I think we have to expect a time-wise correction right now. Basically, there will be a really sluggish movement in the price action. There will be no breakouts uh, in the upcoming time for this 34,600. So what we can expect is right now, since it has taken about 2 or 3 months right now here, so we can expect another 4 or 5 months of correction. But we have to be aware of the market's nature that it could surprise you, and even if it wants, it can surprise you anytime. So maybe there could be a breakout in the upside before that period. Okay, that can also happen. So since this is an indices, so we can expect that thing. So I think 4 months from here will be a really good advice for anybody. If somebody is doing work in the Dow Jones, they must be just a little bit of contract their the quantity sizes of their trading. So I think that will be a really good thing if they want to do something. So right now I've not been trading right now because of my preparations of the examination NEET, which is a medical entrance exam right now in India. So I can't upload many videos. I have uploaded a last video I think in September of 2022. So so it has been a really long time for me to see the charts again. I actually got an opportunity today to get some time for this. As a hobby, I just post all my analysis on YouTube so that I could have a personal record of it. See, because I don't like writing it on my pen with the pen and paper. Okay, it's really old-fashioned kind of thing. So I just make a video by recording my screen, and I get an analysis. So right now, what we are able to see is there will be about 4 months right now to break out this 34K point. So let's see the weekly charts of it. Weekly charts looks really good because it has came down to 200 EMA, and then it has again tested it, and then it has came back to this place. So it's really good. It shows the potential that it could give a really good returns in the future. So Dow Jones, Americans, they will give good returns. Okay, for sure. Let's see something called as S&P 500, which is a kind of techie index. Okay, so it has also done a really good correction. I really admire this kind of corrections. It has came down all the way to 200 EMA of the weekly time frame. This is a weekly time frame, so please don't confuse this. Now I'm going to switch it to a daily time frame to get a really good entry and exit points. Here in the daily time frame, it's a kind of a different story. So it may get a breakout. Yeah, I have a feeling of it that it's supposed to give a breakout from 4,195, which means to 4,200. So 4,200 will be a really good price where we can expect a breakout. And that breakout will not be that powerful. Okay, if you want to say that what will be the best breakout area in these kind of situations, I think the best breakout area would be somewhere here at 4,300. So 4,300 would be the better uh, price level for getting a breakout, because this could be also a very sluggish movement because of those um, Dow Jones. Because of the Dow Jones, we're not going to go for 4 months, so we can expect that it is also going to just bounce all the time, but it will not go anywhere else. So for the 4 months, I think it is also about 2, 3, 4 months time to actually stop there. Okay, uh, but we have to be really alert when we work in markets. So if it is going to go to 4,300, definitely we can have some positions and we'll move on. Okay, at the US. So let's see what is happening in the other parts of the world. I think I should go to Bovespa. Same story till now. There is no breakout till now, but it looks good. It really, really looks good because okay, so in September I think I did this analysis. Maybe this tool is still there, so I think it's my analysis that I did across in the previous years. So let's delete this first. So right now it is a really good chart. I can seriously tell you it's so good on daily time frame. I can't expect that thing on a indices. So let's see the weekly charts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting really good vibes from this chart. Basically, I could see something really interesting here. From 2008, it has been giving a correction. Now it has taken a break, given a breakdown in 2016, and then it again started to move with the COVID, and still it is making a good amount of correction. So, according to Brazil, if we see what this chart is actually telling about the economy, it is basically telling that the economy of Brazil was in a really bad situation after the COVID, because still the market is recovering itself from that COVID shock. So it is good for investors who want to enter in Brazil. Basically, Brazil market is all based upon the agri commodities and agricultural stocks. So it is full of it, and we could see a really good, nice moves in Brazil in the upcoming time. I think it will work with India side by side because of its timing. So it looks really nice. I can't say I don't have any words for that. It's really good. It's really good. I'm not going to any kind of targets on the price. Okay. Yeah, I think I should give some targets because it's really looking good. So let's see what could be the targets. I think it's on the weekly time frame. It could be even 2 or 3 times on the index level, basically. So the Brazilian market is going to be double, triple in the upcoming time. As you can see, the Dow Jones. Okay, here also, sorry, Dow Jones. Here also you can see a really nice correction being done. So we can also expect a really good price action. It could even double, triple from here. So like here in the Bovespa, if the Bovespa is going to break out some levels, I want to get some levels. I will say it will be 12,100 points. Yeah, I think so. It is okay. It is 1,21,340 points. At this level, if the market starts to go upwards, it means it will be a nice bull market. So still on the weekly time frame, it looks very good. So I think It will still take some more time to actually get out of it. Okay, it is on the end. It is like end game of the correction. It looks like it will end its correction pretty soon. So I think it's best time to work for Brazil and see what is happening right now in Brazil. So it will be a really interesting thing to actually see what happens in the Brazilian markets after this breakout happens. Okay, it will be a really good learning experience. I can tell you that thing. Now let's move on to Shanghai, China. Okay, some tone on my tone actually changes when I just started to talk about the Southeast Asia. Okay, so right now we can see they are still making a good correction. Still means still. They are not moving even up or down. They are just in a very good sideways since 2015. So right now we can say that sorry. So right now we can see this thing, the price action, then again came back. So it's a kind of a really nice sideways market right now in China. Let's see the monthly time frame. It looks really good. It is really good on the monthly basis. I could see really good opportunities in China. On the monthly time frame, I could see the index would get 8 times from here. Basically, where I could, I should say it will be some price action here, maybe. I should rather say something else. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay. If the Chinese market, which is the Shanghai Composite, moves above 37, that will 3700. That will be a really good uh, breakout level for the initial momentum. Then there will be a second breakout level, which is really good and really important, which is this level. I think it's 5200. Oh, sorry. It will be like here. So it is 5100. 5100 will be a really good uh, breakout levels for the Shanghai Composite in China. So you can say China. China looks really good for investments, not for the war. I think there should not be any kind of war in the world. And still, some people want wars for their profits. We can't do anything. So let's see the United States of. We have actually seen the United States. So let's go to United Kingdom, UK, FTS 100. So we have got the FTS 100 charts on our table. We have the monthly time frame. Let's go to weekly time frame. Weekly time frame looks very good. It has given a breakout. That's really nice. That's really nice. Let's see. It was a level right now in. I think it was here, maybe. Oh, sorry. I'll do that. Yes. It was 3700. 37,000. No. 3700. 7700. Okay. 7700. It has given a breakout. Let's see if it is going to sustain it or not. Since it is a weekly time frame breakout, we can actually expect a move of 2 times from here. So we can actually see the United Kingdom market have already started its breakout series. So what we can expect here right now? Maybe the war is going to be over in the upcoming times. I was actually really wrong in my previous prediction of getting the war stopped in the upcoming 2-3 months, but it was still working on the war. Okay, these people are still fighting in Ukraine, and the Ukraine and Russia is still in the face ops. So we can't say anything what is going to happen with the war, but we can see that the United Kingdom is going to gain something. Maybe there are some kind of business strategies. I don't know what is happening right now in the United Kingdom, but charts say to me that there is something happening in United Kingdom, and that is really, really secret. It's not coming out of it, and it is going to pay like really good returns. If it is on the index level, we could see a really good rises in the stock. Okay, so let's get to next one, Moscow. So we are with Russians right now. So Russia is still in 2021. They just crashed. After my analysis, they just started to crash, and they had came back all the way to lower price actions, even lower than the 2020 COVID levels. So at this point, we can't say anything about Russia. I'm not going to talk anything right now. Since the Russians are at a really good level, we can actually see a rise, okay, in the upcoming time in the Russian markets. I don't know if the Russian markets are working right now properly or not, but the price action on the monthly time frame looks good. There has not been any kind of fundamental changes in the Russia and any kind of weakening in the economy, which I could look on the charts. So on weekly time frame, it's not looking really good. So we need to wait and watch, okay, until this formation works out. Maybe in 2024. I don't know what is going to happen because the country is having a war, and the price action has shown a really good step. I haven't studied these kinds of things or scenarios, so I can't say anything. But I could surely say if the I knew that the economy is really strong, then I could say that it will be a V-shaped correction. If the economy is weak, it will not be a V-shaped correction. It will be a correction like Brazil, okay, but in a very different way because Brazil was doing its time-wise correction on the upside, but it is doing a price-wise correction plus a time-wise correction. So it's a combination of it. So it will not be moving upwards at this level, I think, or we can slightly upwards. It is 2800 levels. Okay, 2800 levels looks really nice for the Russians not to come out of it. Okay, for the upcoming times, or maybe if they come out of it, they will be doing a really good price-wise correction. Since it is a weekly time frame, so we can't say more about it. We have to wait for a for a I think how many years have been passed till now? 21. So 2021, 2022, 20. Okay, I think I made this analysis on 2022, 9th of September. So I think it's still in the same position. It hasn't moved anywhere else. So it is most likely that we are going to see the Russians being down. Okay, there will be no such kind of rally in the Russian market like we had one in the India during the COVID crisis. Okay, this was the time for this was the analysis for the Russians. Let's move on to I think let's move on to Japan. So wow, 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 that's a really good chart, and it's a weekly time frame. So let's go to a monthly time frame to view something more. Okay, the Japanese charts are really good because I have been tracking those charts really from back from a very long time. So I could say that Japan is a really good kind of investment area for people who want to gain some profits. So right now in Japan, we could be expecting some kind of breakout. So still, it is very early to say that there will be a breakout in the Japanese market. So we should wait for some levels since this kind of price movement is really interesting. So I think the breakout area should be a little bit much higher than the assumed areas. We can actually place some orders at 2900, okay, 29,190, and the second best orders will be the pricing orders. Sorry, I missed a word. Actually, it is for increasing my quantity at 30,000 in the Japanese market. Okay, so this was time for Tokyo. Let's move on to Hong Kong. So what has happened till now in Hong Kong after the crash happened? So I haven't actually seen the Hong Kong crash because it came out in the news and I just opened the Hong Kong charts to actually review what is happening right now. So Hong Kong is kind of in a mood of V-shape kind of recovery. I think so because it's really having a really good strength, and since this has came back right there, so I could say that there will be a V-shaped recovery in Hong Kong in the upcoming times. It does in 2022, 9th of September. I've seen this crash happening right now, and the dust came back right here. And we could say if we want to actually enter the Hong Kong market, we can enter at 22,680 points on the Hong Kong. Okay, so Hang Seng, basically. So we can enter here in Hang Seng in 22,680 points. At this breakout, we will be going to enter our first position, and then we would enter as per the price action. The second best entry points for the breakouts. Okay, we have seen Hong Kong. It's really good. You can actually use your targets accordingly because in the previous videos I've talked about the targets, so I'm not going to talk about any kind of targets right now. I'm just purely seeing what is happening right now in the charts. Uh, that's Ukraine. We can't say anything because the markets are really closed. They don't want to open it. So what we can do, we can't do anything. So let's move on to Spain. Okay, Spain has given a breakout. Really, really good breakout. I missed this breakout. I could have seen it from my naked eyes, but it has not given me any kind of chance for it. So I think I just it has breakout from the first best, the second best positions have been breakout, and if I was there in Spain, I would have been fully invested in the stocks right there. Okay. After this COVID crash, it has started to gain back its momentum again. Let's see the monthly time frames. Oh my God, that's Spain. It is a really good stock. Sorry, it's a very good index right now. We have seen a really good correction been happening from a really long time, and we could see that it has progressively corrected all those price actions, and now we have a really clear ground that is available for the takeoff of this Spanish uh, aircraft. No, it's not an aircraft. It's an index, which is IBEX 35. So it's a really good thing. These kind of charts, even on the index, is not being easily spotted. So please mind my words. It's really good. Spain looks really, really good, and there could be a really good opportunity in Spain. So you should definitely see to it. Next, we move on to IT40, which is uh, FTSE which is Italy. So in Italy, we don't have much data available for us, so I can't tell you much about it, but I could surely tell something about the price. Basically, what is happening is right now it is moving in a fashion like you know, it, it comes out, it comes back again, it moves down, and it come back again. So it's a kind of a really mixed situation. It has a lot of sideways movement, and so we can't do any predictions right now in this. So I'm going to be out of it because I don't know anything, so I will not comment also anything. So let's get to Mexico. So Mexico also looks really, really good. Oh my God. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Oh my God, it has given a breakout, clear breakout, and we can expect a really good movement right now in Mexico in the upcoming times because if there's a kind of a weekly time frame breakout, so Mexico is going to be two times on its index. The index of the Mexico is going to be two times from the current places. Let's go get to France. France also looks really good. It's going to get some kind of a breakout thing on the weekly time frame. Let's see on the monthly time frame. Oh my God, it's really nice. It has already kind of given a breakout in the 2020 levels in 2021, and then it come back again, and then started to regain its momentum and started again. So France looks really good on the monthly time frame. It means we can expect 8 times of return on the indices. Let's get to Australia. The Australian markets also really looks good on the monthly time frame. Still, I think the price is waiting for a lot of correction, so we can't say anything right now because there will be still a lot of corrections in the Australian market. Let's get back to Taiwan. Taiwan looks really nice. Right now, you can see a breakout in the Taiwan index in the weekly time frame. Let's see the monthly time frame. Still, it looks good. It has not come to 200 EMA, but we can see a really good breakout. But still, this breakout could not be played out because I need a confirmation at 16,777. That will be a really nice confirmation breakout for my first position because these kinds of breakouts really don't matter because they could go in the sideways direction and just hit your stop losses all the time. So it should be better that we move on and enter at the right position. Let's go to Toronto, Canada. So Toronto, Canada looks really nice. It is S&P TSX 60. I think it's a group of or a basket of 60 stocks of the Canada. So that looks good. It's really looking nice. Let's go to daily time frame to understand more about it. So on the daily time frame, you can see a really good movement here. And if I want some kind of breakout in it, it will be at 1200, 1200 or 1213 if you want to say. 1200 will be a really nice place where you can see a breakout in the Canada. So, and on the daily time frame, it will be about 50% movement on the indices. That will be a really nice thing. So that will be really nice. It will be really nice for us to get that kind of level. So let's get to Chile. Chile is also looking really good on the daily time frame. Let's see the weekly ones. Yeah, weekly ones also good, but a little bit good, not that good. But the daily time frame looks really nice. It could give about 50% uh, on breakouts. If it breakouts at 30,000, it would enter into Chile market. And second best breakouts at 31,665. That will be the position where I'm going to increase my size. Okay, so I think my internet has stopped working, so I can't go more on it. So I think I have to wait for a while. If not, I'm going to pause this video and I will see you back after some time. Okay, so the power has came back. Thank you very much for the power supply company. They gave me the power back, so I am back. The analysis was not going to stop. So we had completed the Chile's analysis. Now we are going to. I think maybe I should just refresh this page. That will be really nice. I have to set up all the things again. So charts. Let us have this load charts intraday. Okay. So where we are, I think we were at Taiwan. We did the Taiwan. We did Canada. We did Mexico. I think we did Mexico, right? So no, we didn't did the Mexico. We did Chile. So now we are going to go to Mexico. Mexico monthly charts looks good, really good. Okay, this is the price action. So I will wait for the 57,000. Okay, let's go to Dolex study. Dolex study is a chart which is representing Indian markets in US dollars terms. So it is really important for the Indians to see this chart first in order to get an idea of what is going to happen. Right now, we can see this chart has done a really good correction in the weekly time frame. That means our index is going to be 2 times after sometimes, basically after the breakouts. So the best breakout will be the 6,400, and the second one will be approximately at same levels at 66,200, 6,600. So these are the two levels which are really important for dollar study. Let's see for the Nifty 50 USD. Nifty 50 USD looks really good on the weekly time frame, but we have to see it on the daily time frame to get a more detailed idea. And we're going to use a line chart for it. So on the daily time frame, it looks really good. First breakout level at 8,000 USD. Then we will move on to the second breakout levels at 8,555. That will be the next breakout on this, if it is going to give a breakout in the upcoming times. So let's get the weekly time frame. So this was the price action, and this was the second best price action. Okay, so you know India is going to be winner in the upcoming time in the markets. You will see that thing. And let's see this on the rupee terms. We are right now at 17,000. My previous prediction was to till this time we would at the last of February 2023 I actually predicted that it would be about 24,000, but I was wrong because again it has started to do a correction, so we can't say anything. It has kind of just touched this area and came back all the way back in 2022 11th of just after my predictions. So I'm still learning from my experiences. So you can see this daily time frame. It looks really good. First breakout level 18,100. Second best breakout levels will be, I think it's 18,000. That will 18,800. That will be the second best levels for adding up my positions if I want to. So let's. I think I've completed all the indices. Okay. Oh, I forgot this. I basically not given any sort of thing to this Nasdaq. Nasdaq looks very good on the weekly time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. On the daily time frame, it also looks really good. At this level, we will expect any kind of breakout. That will be the best breakout. Then the second best will be this one, and the third best will be this one. These are the price levels where I'm going to enter in Nasdaq Composite if I want to. So this was the analysis. For thank you very much for joining. And okay. I have some thing to actually explain you about the Adani. So right now in India, there is some kind of groups that are talking all the time that somebody in India has been a richest person in the world, and then right now his total net worth has gone down significantly after some time. I have some kind of views on it. Basically, I think it's a kind of a foreign conspiracy that the people from the foreign countries are not able to see somebody who is um, an Indian on the richest person's list. Basically, it's a kind of regret that they're seeing. I should not say it's a kind of regret. It's a kind of a revenge kind of feeling that the foreign media have about those things. Right now, we can see that many of the allegations are getting uh, into kind of they are being justified by the facts with the upcoming facts. Definitely, when we see a rise, particularly in a stock which is too much, it is definitely by the manipulations. We can't judge anybody for this. This is the reality of the stock market. That if anything is going very fast, it will come back very soon. So, but the problem is that the people in India are actually trying to over that thing, okay? They're just trying to overrate all the things which are against a particular government in the central which we have right now in India. And I think it's really bad for the image for India in the international level, okay? If somebody has did something wrong, the judiciary system is there in India. There's Supreme Courts. There are um, income tax offices. Every single body is being present and working hard to ensure the laws are being enforced. Okay, there is no need of oppositions to be just, uh, you know, came on the roads and just say that somebody is a thief. Okay, it is going to give a really bad image on the foreign side of India, foreign investors which are coming in India, and it is a kind of a really testing phase for the Indian markets right now. Since we can see a really good corrections right now going on, I think this Adani thing is going to be kind of run a little bit more. I think it will be about 4 or 5 months right now from here that these news will affect the market. I think they were not affected by the markets because since the price was stock was really overrated, so this was the result of it. So since we can see the world markets are also very in a sluggish movement, so everybody is going to criticize the Adani right now in India to have a sluggish move into the markets. That's totally fair. Okay, in the world of stock markets, it's totally fair. So we can't say anything, but still, I said a lot of things. So okay, I'm not going to say much more about those things because I don't know how a six employee or even a five employee company could just come in India and say, hey, that is kind of a multi-millionaire company is making some kind of scam out of it. I don't know how they are actually just judging some uh, really big company just by five employees. That is utterly nonsense. And the track record of this company is not that great. Okay, they haven't predicted anything less. And right now, I would like to say that company because I don't want to take the name. Everybody is taking the name. I'm going not going to take any name of it. So that company was saying that in India, sorry, and for that thing against the SpaceX. And let me show you the stock of SpaceX. Space SPACE SpaceX. Oh, sorry, sorry, it was Tesla. Tesla. I actually got confused by those names. So let's see the stock Tesla. Let's go to monthly time frame. Let's see. That company around here has predicted that the Tesla is going to crash. Okay, they said this company is literally going to shut down in a matter of some years. And what we can see right now, this was the rise from 27 USD. It is all the way up to 461, which means approximately 1,000% return. Okay, approximately 1,000%. So you can't say anything what is going to happen in the markets. You must have to just go with the flow. Okay, don't care about anything. Just be focused on your charts. Those charts are actually going to give you all the backers. And that company, after making a really big amount of short positions on the Tesla, had gone crazy because of the price movement. And right now they have just started their, uh, they are trying their hands on the Indian market. And I think, according to my intuition, it will not. going to last long in the Indian markets. The judiciary system in India is really, really strong on these types of topics based on the financial things. So you will see that I think in the upcoming times there will be no such problems for the Adanis to be here in the markets, and this company's report will be going to be sent to trash. Okay, sent to trash after some times. Okay, and those people who are just don't believe in our country, just they got something that some foreign country is saying that this foreign, not foreign country, that foreign company is coming and saying that hey, this is has done something wrong, and they just not done any kind of research, and this just took off their words and just started on the central government that why the hell it is happening, why this is happening, you are doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong. When the central government asks you what's that wrong thing, they say nothing. They stop. They might make some uh, logical words for the government, but the problem is the government also counters that logic. Okay, so at the end of the day, they are just end up on the roads, blocking the roads and saying that this should not happen. I think that's going to be an utterly nonsense with the oppositions. So I should say if somebody from the opposition is saying this, I don't know who is seeing this video. So it is better, please, be focused on India and how to move India upwards, not to pull the country down. Okay, because these kinds of things are pulling the country's morale downwards, and this is not good. I'm not supporting any kind of government, but it's my personal views. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to start this video. First of all, lastly, I will just put the disclaimer. Thank you very much.